real or not. Okay. Now, Puff Daddy, real quick. Puff Daddy's houses got raided.
What were you thinking they were looking for? They got a case against him.
Well, you know the case. You know what's going on with the whole thing about him.
He probably hid a lot of stuff. Allegedly. Knowing they were going to come at him.
Allegedly. He had plenty of time.
He sure did.
It said homes in L.A. and Miami were raided by the FBI. A scene at Diddy's Los Angeles area home appears to be winding down, and a new photo obtained by TMZ shows just how bustling it was with law enforcement. So they descended on his place earlier, I think like around 2 o'clock or something, or 2:30. And they went in. His son and something was there. They pulled him out, had his hands behind his back.
Oh, stop. Handcuffed or just...
Handcuffed? They probably released them. But when they going in and search, they got to lock everybody, move everybody
out the way.
So basically, everybody was helicopters, everybody flying around. They descended on his houses, his 2 homes. I'm surprised they didn't do the one in Miami. That's where he is most of the time.
They said it.
It said, oh, they did?
You read it. You said Miami and Los Angeles.
L.A. Oh, Miami. I'm so stupid. I just read that.
That's fine.
Because that's the one he's at all the time. Okay, so with the helicopters moving in and the dogs and everybody coming in, I feel like they're looking for videos or his computers. They'll probably seize his computers.
Right, here's some in the back walls.
They'll probably take camera footage. They make dust for DNA because some people might have said they was there. So dust for DNA if they, see that the person's DNA.
The cleanup crew have already.
They probably are looking for. They want to find out because you have allegations against him from Cassie, this other girl who said she was brought, flown from New York.
To his office though, and get his files. And
they probably gonna get everything.
The house can be like,
What I feel like, I've always felt like he worked for the FBI.
You did?
Yeah, and I feel like they probably didn't have no use for him anymore. And so now he probably was like, I don't want to do this no more. And they said, okay.
You know.
You don't want to do this no more? You don't want to do this no more? No. All right. You can leave. It's like a game. You don't want to be in the gang no more? I don't want to be a Crip anymore. I don't want to be a Blood. Go ahead and leave. You gonna let me leave? You ain't gonna beat me up? No. Go ahead. Go ahead. If you don't want to be a Crip.
For the boys. Nope.
Look, you don't want to be you don't like us no more. No, I don't like what y'all are doing. Y'all doing too much. All right, well, go ahead. You know what? It's been nice knowing you. Really? Yes,
I don't know
really.
What made you think that? Because it can be totally the opposite. Then again, we don't know this man.
Then he went home.
What he's capable of doing.
Put on his swim trunks and swam around. Then Cassie came out of the woodwork.
And then started
and said, you know what?
Opening the can.
All you got to do is give me such and such millions of dollars and I won't even file this lawsuit. Absolutely not.
Or the dude about Tupac.
Oh, yeah, him.
That kind of information.
Yeah, saying that he had him.
Was there. He was there.
He hired him, he said, allegedly. But let's go with that. He told Cassie, you can kick rocks, Cassie, the day after he left the FBI. You can kick rocks.
All the cases start opening up.
Then he got on his little red phone in his house that he calls his FBI guy, says Cassie's trying to come out at me. And then they said, hold on, partner. You walked out on us. You remember?
So he's not partner.
Remember last week you said you didn't want to be a part of us no more? And then he said, well, I can come back. And they said, no, you're on your own. Why can't Wasn't even 24 hours. He called Cassie back and settled.
That's if you went with that. He had something to do with the FBI. I don't think so. I think the FBI has been watching him for a long time, like they did Martin Luther King.
Oh, they
like
watch everybody.
Farrakhan.
But they don't have no use for him no more.
I don't think about use. I think that they've been watching him. And now that the little men are starting to unravel and say stuff, now they coming big at him.
Or he's like...
they could have a case on him.
Or he's like Jason Bourne. Well, not Jason Bourne, watching him like you said. And because of the Cassie thing, the public is saying, what's going on? Why haven't y'all brought any charges?
Pressuring the FBI to
and they like, all right, we got to go do something.
Okay, we've been watching it for about 5-10 years now, so okay.
The same thing with Martin Luther King. I lied. He started getting involved with the unions. Remember the Memphis? Yeah. What are you doing going to talking to unions for? You're the I had a dream guy. Get over there out in the street and march. Don't you be going with no union trying to put black people.
You can only go so far.
You trying to put a bunch of black people to unionize against the trucking company?
So tell me
you gotta go.
Tell me this with the FBI and all that we're saying, with all the history of what they do and whatever. What's the allowing the liberty of comb over?
You know what I think with him? I think he serves a purpose. A lot of the FBI have been getting a lot of these militia groups and a lot of these hate America groups because of him. These are the people that come to the rallies. They're the ones that support him. And so the FBI is sitting back going, is it really going to be this simple for us to gather these people up?
I don't even know no more. Because people don't trust anybody in our country.
No, you're right. You're right.
No levels, no nothing.
You're right.
But okay.
Well, according to him, they after him.
Trust God.
That's the FBI, the Department of Justice.
I don't even know anymore.
Anyway.
Okay.
All right, so that's him. He's being hit. We'll find out. We'll follow this story. Mm-hmm. See, that's his son. He's on his hands. Or if that is his son, I don't know who that is.
Could be a bodyguard.
Could be somebody in the house. That looked like his son, Justin. Yeah, Justin and King. Oh. Both of them, hands behind the back.
Wow.
Yeah, Justin and King.
Okay.
So they went in and seized everything. So Diddy was on a plane flying somewhere. He knew how not to be there. But they believe that the FBI will be waiting for him when his plane lands.
Okay.
So,